Hi there. So today we're going to be talking about whether oily skin can make you look darker. Now, if you've ever wondered why your face appears darker than the rest of your body, you are not alone. For people of color, people with black skin or brown skin, the contrast can be even more noticeable, and oily skin can sometimes be the culprit. So, today we're going to go over why this happens, what's happening beneath the surface, and we're going to then go over some solutions to this problem. Please note before we get started that today's episode is for people with an oily skin. Their oily skin could be making their face darker than their body. If your skin is not oily but your face is darker than your body, it could be something else causing it. Okay. Now, before we get started, I've got a free guide that I have made for you. It's called Treatments for Pigmentation. I'm going to leave a link at the bottom of this video where you can download it. I go over all the professional and the home treatments for pigmentation. Now, we're going to first talk about an oily skin can contribute to your face being darker than your body. When our skin produces excess oil, it creates a layer that traps heat. This heat gets trapped under your skin, which leads to inflammation. And as I'm always preaching, inflammation leads to pigmentation, dark spots, and an overall tanned look that we, as black and brown girlies, don't always like. Now, for black or brown skin, our skin reacts to inflammation by producing more pigment, making your face appear darker than the rest of your body. Additionally, oily skin often clings to dead skin cells, leaving the complexion looking dull. Dull skin doesn't reflect light as well, which can make it appear even darker. So the first thing we've got to do then is to try and control the oil production and make your skin less oily. Products can help with this. Okay, so a few ingredients to look out for in your products. The first will be niacinamide. Niacinamide helps to balance oil production. It will even lower oil production in the skin, and it's also anti-inflammatory. Okay, so it's going to leave your skin looking brighter, and also it's going to balance out that oil production. Secondly, we've got salicylic acid. Now, salicylic acid is just a favorite for oily skin. It's a beta hydroxy acid. It loves oil. It chows and eats up oil all day. It goes into the pores and removes excess oil and dead skin cells. Now, regular use can help your skin look brighter and less oily. So it's going to exfoliate your skin and get rid of any excess oil at the same time. The third thing to use to help balance oil production would be clay masks. Now, ingredients like kaolin and bentonite clay absorb oil and detoxify the skin. This will help control oil production and prevent clogged pores. Then something like hyaluronic acid. Now, hyaluronic acid will not reduce oil directly, but by hydrating the skin, it's going to prevent your skin from actually producing a lot of oil. So a hydrated skin produces less oil. Okay, which is what I'm going to go into talking about now. This might not sound right, the idea that hydrating the skin will reduce oiliness. But when your skin is well hydrated, it won't feel the need to produce a lot of oil. If your skin is dehydrated, now remember, your skin can make oil, but it cannot make water. So if your skin is dehydrated, it's going to try and moisturize itself somehow. So it's only just going to make a lot of oil to try and moisturize itself. So when you hydrate the skin, it's going to actually produce less oil. Now, people with oily skin tend to not want to use a moisturizer. But if you can look for a light gel moisturizer, a water-based moisturizer, those are more hydrating and much more fit for an oily skin. And these will help to hydrate the skin and at the same time reducing oil production. The second thing that's going to help is exfoliation. So because an oily skin tends to hold on to dead skin cells, Regular exfoliation is important to keep your complexion bright and smooth. For skin of color, a buildup of dead skin cells can make your skin look dull and darker. So, exfoliating like 2 or 3 times a week will help to get rid of those surface cells, revealing this fresh, glowing skin underneath. Now, there's different kinds of exfoliators. You've got your chemical exfoliants like mandelic acid, then you've got your beta hydroxy acids, like I mentioned earlier, salicylic acid. These are gentle, but they will dissolve dead skin effectively without irritating the skin. Okay. So enzyme exfoliants are also a good idea. So you get exfoliants with papaya or pineapple enzymes. These are gentle also on the skin as compared to granular exfoliators. I would really avoid granular exfoliators at this point. Okay. And then, like I said earlier, do not skip on that moisturizer. If you skip moisturizing, it's going to make your skin much more oilier in the long run. Okay. Then focus also on sun protection. Sun protection is very important. First of all, the sun will darken your skin in general. It's going to give you a tan. So you want to make sure that when you are out in the sun, you've got your sun protection on. A broad spectrum sunscreen will protect your skin from UV rays and help prevent further darkening of the skin. Also consider wearing hats, sunglasses, or carrying an umbrella because that is also sun protection. That's very important. The truth is, if you're going to be outside all day, you should be reapplying every 2 hours if you are outside all day. But in reality, no one actually consistently does that. I mean, we've got busy lives, right? So a hat or an umbrella is gonna go a long way in protecting your skin from UV rays. Okay, so for skin of color, balancing oil production and keeping the skin hydrated is important in maintaining a radiant, even-toned complexion. By incorporating the right ingredients and focusing on gentle hydration, exfoliation, and sun protection, you can start to see a more balanced skin tone. Okay, don't forget to download your free guide, Treatments for Pigmentation. I've left a link for that at the bottom of this video. I hope you have found a lot of value in today's episode, and I will see you on the next one.